And what's up again, everybody? It is the Club of the Man 1993 coming at you once again with another Let's Play. And of course, as I've been saying, I've been trying to do a couple old games, just to do a couple Let's Play for my channel, just take a break, do something different. And first I did the 2 Stunt Track drivers, now I will do a Let's Play of Hot Wheels Crash. So, we were playing 2 games where we didn't want to crash, now we're going to play a game where we're going to be doing a lot of crashing. This game, it has like different setups, and your goal is, well, there's 3 separate parts, and then there's a 4th part that has 4 bigger tracks. But the 3 other ones, your goal is to get a score of 100, knock everything out, pretty much destroy everything. And then if you even hit a couple of little odds and ends like a tree or something like that here and there, you usually get that extra points added on. Maybe you'll get 101 instead of just 100, which is the usual score. And then when you complete each of the 3 sections, another track unlocks. And then once you complete those 3, there's like the big grand finale track, which is a volcano that you get to try to blow up. So yeah, we're pretty much going from don't want to crash to crashing. So we're just have to sit here and wait for a few more minutes. Usually it does take a little bit for it to get past this part of the screen. So yeah, any minute now we will be moving on to the actual game. As I said, it does usually take a couple minutes to get past this part. I promise you it won't be that long at all. So while we wait, I don't know. What do you guys have to say? I'm still actually really impressed. When I went to make sure this game still works for my Windows 7, like this and Stunt Track Driver 2 worked just great. The first Stunt Track Driver, it worked fine, but the colors were all goofy and stuff like that. But whenever I watched the video afterwards, which you can check out the Let's Play for that on they're both on my channel. The Let's Play for the first Stunt Track Driver, it's just fine. The color's just fine, but for some reason on my computer, it's not how it looks. Very strange indeed. Yeah. Aha, here we go. Same Mattel Media logo in the beginning. Of course, this one stayed all white. Stunt Track Drivers just faded in, faded out. For Stunt Track Driver 2, the guy turned yellow once it got into Mattel Media. And of course, a little bit different graphics, well, of course, a different type of story, since this game is not a racing game. This game is a game of destruction and everything. Definitely another one of my favorite games as a kid, Hot Wheels Crash. Depends on how long things take for each track. I might separate this Let's Play into a couple different parts. Like when you start the game, you see that there's a 1, a 2, a 3. Each of these have 7 tracks. The 7th one you have to unlock and complete the other ones. Now, as I said before, usually they have like one way that you automatically get it. It's like hitting the sweet spot. And you have other ways to get a little bit of a higher score at each track. You can't go here yet because none of these tracks have been unlocked yet. We're going to do the tool section first, and I was checking this out before. I like using this set of launch things. I don't know why. Not the hand. These are okay, but I don't know why I like these the best. And but yeah, I might, depending on how long it takes me to do these, I'm not going to do the sweet spot one unless I absolutely have to. I'm going to try a couple other little tricks just to show you what there is. So I guess we'll make this easier, and we'll go to 1 first. And usually most of these settings have like two sections for any of these settings in the whole game. So let's start with the gas station first. This one, I believe there's only one way to complete this this level, because that's just how it is. And the highest score I can get on this one is 100, as far as I know. So we have to wait, of course, fueling up the car, gas. Some of them might take a few minutes to load. Yada yada yada. Man, I'm just being goofy now. Excuse me for all this. Any second now. I'm watching the Pirates right now currently, so boy. I don't really have any favorite cars. Think about cars like my favorite in this. Aha, here we go. Alright, so, as you can see, we have a couple things we have to destroy here. We have the police car in front of us. We have the building right there with a bunch of those cans, or whatever they're called. We have a gas station, and we have a telephone set. I think that sign in the back also we have to destroy. So, as far as I can know, there's only one way to complete this track. I mean, to destroy everything. And we're hitting the sweet spot on this one. Right here. And of course, this is the first time I'm playing. It always starts out with no speed at all. If you press now, it will barely move at all. So let's pull it all the way back. And then when you're ready, press spacebar. Like that. And here it goes. And of course, it's like, it's a coincidence, they all decide, oh, it's like magnets. We're going to fall directly for each piece. There's no extra little, like odds and ends bumps, so that means we're going to get a score of 100, probably. And second, there you go. See? 5, 80, 100. Nothing extra. We'll hit one of the strings on that, we're going to 101. And now, after each track you complete it the first time, you get a car piece. Now we have the wheels. Okay, that's cool. So let's go back. Of course, it shows your final score at the top. And once you complete the track, it puts this gold box around it and put your score. If you had another score before but complete it, then it will not put that gold bar around. But it does record your highest score you got on the track. Let's say if you're on a normal track and get like a 70 on it, and you decide to go to a different one, it'll show a 70 here. And then down here is where the bonus track for each of the sections will appear. And right now it shows your progress, where so far you just have the wheels. Let's go to this construction site right here next. I'm trying to think. I feel like I've gotten 101 on this one before. We'll see, though. Again, I'm not... As far as it looks, I might do just, 4 separate parts for this Let's Play. Because I don't want to try to, do like a whole hour-long video at once. I need a breather, because this game is definitely not as, fast-paced. There's a lot more to do than on Stunt Track Driver. I'm trying to think. There's a couple other games I might want to try playing it as a kid. Not all games I play as a kid I'm going to be making for a Let's Play for my channel, but oh, that was fast. Let's see here. Is there another one? Let's see here. Can I get? Let me try something. Get that tree. Well, I got the tree. Of course, I get all the corners except for 2 corners of that little wall thing there. And of course, at that one, I could have gotten 101 if I would have gotten more of that. So and when that happens, and you don't complete, you just choose either going back or going back to the track, or if you don't go right away, then it shows you the single player. Which, of course, to get out, just hit spacebar to get out of that. I want to try. I know how to really do this track, but let's just try this again. Oh, nah, it's going to complete it. So nothing. I got 101 on this one before, I think. I can't remember, but oh well, we got it done. What can you do? Wait, did I get the trailer? Oh, it did. All right, so we got it then. Another 100. This section usually has mostly hundreds. Some of the sections, though, it's like you only get one score, like one of the, and you have like a base part now for the bottom of the car. Now, for some reason, whenever you see the car parts appearing, it's not for the same car for this track. I don't know why. Oh, I cannot get away. It is a little weird. Now, this next one, I know I can get about 104 on this one. This boat. It's funny, though, in this game, though. It's like, the weirdest coincidences you get by like sometimes, it's like, do you really think they're constantly going to be doing, that type of fall, type of coincidence? It feels like magnets at times, you know what I mean? Well, that was pretty quick to load. I feel like it's quicker. So, yeah, now I'm going to try, what I need to do is I want to try to knock these boxes right here, which you don't have to get. You don't want to go too far, so you go past the boat. And then, what I'm going to do is try to get, knock these over, you get 104. You got 5, you get 105. So let's see what happens. Nope, not enough. So obviously, we didn't get any points. Actually, wait a minute. We got 4 points. So if we go a little faster, then we will most likely... Let's just move just a smidge to the side. Back a little bit. Oh, come on. I didn't hit it at the right time. You have to hit the ropes. That way it drops to the boat. It sinks the boat. So you got 34 now. There we go. Alright. Now we've exploded the boat, and now we sunk the boat. It's like the Titanic all over again. Just kidding. Boat is sunk, and we got a nice score. We didn't get just 100 for this one. We got 100. 1, 2, 3, 4. 104. How about that, folks? And now we got the motor. Next one, I believe all 40 sound good. I think the most you can get is 100. So let's do the airport one next. Let's see how much time we're going on here. Oh yeah, we're almost to like 10 minutes or so. I might sneeze here in a second, so just excuse me. But yeah, most of these first few, of course, level 1 tracks really aren't really that challenging for the most part. I mean, of course, there are the ones, I'm sure they're the easier ones. Like, they have just like that, all tracks have like that one obvious sweet spot, but again, I try to go higher than just the sweet spot. This one, there's only one way to do it. Let's move back up all the way. Oh, I did not quite hit the sweet spot. My fault. I did hit those barrels, or wherever they are. You only got 15. Yay! Nice score. Here we go. Sometimes when the camera angle is something different, then you know then that you hit the sweet spot. So, and the little bomb's gonna hit into the wall, and that pillar is gonna fall into the building. There we go, 100, once again. Nothing cheap about this one at all. Nothing really too crazy to do for this section. 75, ooh, now we got 100. We got 100 once again here, folks. And now we got, I guess, more of a bomb support for C, I don't know. Alright, so that's one of the 100. The next one, I believe, the next one's pretty easy. This one, I think Hi-C only gets 100, I believe. I know the other one has this, that takes place at this location. I think I've gotten 101 before. But we'll have to wait and see. Come on. Come on. Yeah. This one... Let's see, is there anywhere else? Yeah, there's like nothing in sight. You must just start this one right here if you wanted to. Oh, that's just nice. It doesn't even hit any of those big gray buildings. Or octagons, whatever you want to call them. You got 20 though. Yay. So it makes it more easier. Instead of running there, just do this. Drop down. Very easy. I know I didn't get it the first time, but yeah. It's really obvious. It's too simple, this one. It looks like a bunch of, like, frying hamburgers right now, pretty much. Hamburgers. I'm kind of hungry right now. Got some cheese, pickles, ketchup. Any bacon? Bacon cheeseburger sounds delicious. Or get cooked mushrooms. Ah, now we got the top of the car on. Now we just have to put the paint on. But remember, it's not going to be the same car that... Ah, goodness. Oh, never mind. The same car that is going to be unlocked for this track. As you saw, the design looks different already. So we have one more. And the most I've got on this one is 100 also. Excuse me. So we're going to move on to the last one before we get to the bonus track in the first set of levels on Hot Wheels Crash. And a second now, I feel like it's been getting faster ever since I started it up and started playing it. Alright, just move over a little bit. This is all you can really do. And know that little handing didn't count as an extra point. That was required again. So now we got 100 once again. And now we got the car. Well, that's not the same car that we completed. I don't know why it does that in this game. It's very weird. But as you see now, the cars appeared, and there's a carnival set behind it. Now, this one is actually kind of hard. I mean, there is a sweet spot one to get 100, but again, I like to go higher than 100. I think I've gotten 102, 104 on this one before. I'm going to try a couple little tricks. In case it gets too long, then I'll just do the sweet spot and just move on to the next set. Because I don't want to keep you guys bored by watching me miserably not succeed at something. You know, I know exactly how to finish this, but I just want to see if I can find a way to you know, get like higher than just 100. Because, be honest, who wants just 100? I think the sweet spot will be saying here and just aiming for that right there, but that's not what we're going to do. But oops, this one's going to be a blow off. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. All right, anyways, so. You gotta wait until that roller coaster car gets away. I missed the Ferris wheel. Is it gonna hit? No, it's not gonna hit that. Alright, that's it. I've poked around enough. Or, let's see, before we get to the dead sweet spot, let's try. Aw, come on. What the heck did I hit there that caused it to go back? The tree? That tree really not powerful to hold it back? What the heck am I hitting that's causing that to go back? It makes no sense at all. I'm trying not to hit the sweet spot dead. Oh, of course it does. It didn't go exactly what I aimed for, but it goes through everything I wanted it to hit. It's the only thing I know about this game. Sometimes you can go a little off the sweet spot to fix it. But yeah, you know what? I poked around this one enough trying to get a higher score. If I ever figure it out, maybe I'll share how I figured it out. But yeah, that's going to be it for round 1 of Hot Wheels Crash. And then, of course, before I go, here's where it shows you the first, other track you unlock from that bonus section. So that'll be it, folks. I will see you in the next video, which will be part 2 of the Hot Wheels. Part 2 of the Hot Wheels Crash Let's Play. Take care.